So we start off with something as simple as data types, right? Why would we want to start at data types is the question. The answer is pretty simple. Any statistical technique you're about to learn in this course has predefined inputs and predefined outputs. So when you know what goes in and what comes out, you would know if a technique is useful or not. A very simple example, if I ask you to find the average of 5 people's names, the question itself is nonsensical. It makes no sense to calculate the average of somebody's name, right? And that's because the data types don't match. So the very first data type is the nominal data type. What is a nominal data type? It simply is a classification, a label. When I say brands, or when I say car names, or if I say people's names, the names have no value in and of themselves. They are just labels to identify. To take this ahead, the next data type is the ordinal data type. Ordinal data type has what we know as relative hierarchy. Take for instance the military. You have the general, you have a major, and you have a foot soldier. You can't really do any mathematical operations saying general minus major or major divided by foot soldier. It doesn't make sense. But if you were to look at their ranks, you would realize that the foot soldier is at the bottom end of the pyramid and your general is at the top. So there's a relative hierarchy, but there's no real magnitude to it. The third data type is the interval data type. Interval data type is a little tricky to understand, but let's take a very simple example. Take the centigrade scale where you measure the heat, right? 0 degrees centigrade simply means ice was formed at 0 degrees centigrade. So somebody for convenience sake decided that 0 degrees would mean that ice is formed, right? But 0 actually doesn't mean that there is no heat. So the interval data type is one where the 0 actually does not mean null. And the fourth data type is the ratio data type. The ratio data type has the properties of pretty much every other data type, and it goes further in stating that the 0 value, typically what you would look at on a number line. So if I had to tell you weight or distance, 0 meters means there is no distance. So an interval scale, 0 would imply that there is a lack of the quantity. So the 4 data types, the first one being nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. So a simple question to you, billing per month. What kind of data type do you think this is?